Terry May, the riff is grind time. I need her. Grind time. I need her.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Detroit.
Oh my God, we're beating him, Coach. What are you doing different?
Making some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Barea comes in for Brewer, and Mo Williams.
That girl there looks like she got hit with a frying pan. What up, cameraman? What up, ref? Alright, let's do it. Oh, my coach, my team is stoked right now. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. My phone is going off. I know what it is. I see it on my laptop. Something that happened on YouTube. And damn. Alright, let's go.
Invaluable for a rookie to have a good stretch of play like that. It can really calm a first-year guy down. And allow
oh, come on. How did I miss that?
Pistons trailed by 6.
Augustine was on the Pistons?
Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Why am I guarding Josh Smith? Isn't this guy like
Smith
this guy's a lot bigger than me. Is Josh Smith even on a team anymore?
Fades away. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night.
Oh, he put it back.
Oh, I'll take it. Let's go.
At the buzzer.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical
really?
team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job.
They didn't call a foul on that
rebounding
shot,
too,
really?
Everybody's boxing out down there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball.
And I was somehow a bad shot. How am I shooting 25% though? Oh yeah, because I'm getting fouled and they're not calling it.
In at the 3, the small forward. An uptick in minutes last season for Andre Drummond.
When was the last time I sent foul? I think at this point, I've rarely ever gotten sent to the foul line.
You know what? It was the Pistons training staff, though, Kevin, that pulled back the range. They found he had some imbalances athletically that
Bang.
predisposed him to injury.
Dude,
So they wanted
are
to
you
be
serious?
cautious
A
with him.
wide open, perfect release. Josh.
Augustine with it, now defended
Come
by
on.
Mr. Moves.
Play some defense. Let's go. Oh no!
Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely.
I somehow
and
got a
gets
block
hit by
from
the
that.
D. He'll go to the line.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Okay, this game is fake. Drum just made a free throw.
Free throws are better than a layup.
Different look here for Detroit. Butler comes
You know what? If he wouldn't have made that second free throw, I would have quit. I would have been done. I would have quit live.
So changing it up. Brewer comes in
Dude.
and Levine subbed in for JJ Barea.
Why did I go from 20 points
Here's
last game
Augustine.
to shooting
Shot is off,
16% this
and
game?
Minnesota will come the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Mr. Moves. Excellent defense there from Smith.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he can
Yeah, because
find the range.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Great use of the pick to
Dude, I
create
want
room
to
for
play
the
by this stupid team. I'll go to another team if I have to.
Nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Mr. Moves. Can't get it to go.
Dude,
Smith
how
with
am I
some
not
nice
getting
deep.
called for
Poor
fouls?
shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
They get it again. And it's Drummond missing.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
It's taken away by
Of course.
Smith.
He turns it over just so I don't get up. Dude,
Now here is Augustine. D right on him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you
Keep shooting. The slump's got to end sometime.
that's not my fault.
And that does it for the first half of play. But
All right, guys, focus on me.
How was the?
We
How,
got 'em where we want,
they-
and we can quite.
I don't really understand that. Okay, just give me a second here. Last I checked, video gaming is not about being a professional gamer. It's about having fun. Besides, I would drop like 20 last game, so don't say I suck.
Augustine's checked in for Jody Meeks. Here's Rubio. They lead by 11. The
Okay,
largest
well, moving on.
on the court for
This
Minnesota.
game's friggin' rigged, though,
They've got
man.
Ricky Rubio. Wiggins is out there with Young. And there's Bekovic. And it's Brewer in at the shooting guard.
I don't really understand that. People really get caught out for not being perfectionist gamers. Are you serious?
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen
Okay,
in on
I
the
actually had a
Timberwolves
really good
head
game
coach
last game. I
Paul
dropped
Pierce's
20
team.
with my little
He told
66
Kevin that
overall
he wants
player.
to run through him. The coach is looking for him to take on a lot of
Last
responsibility
game.
when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move
Oh,
the
that's
ball
not my
around, and
fault.
as he
That
told
is
them,
not my
quote,
fault,
if you
dude.
don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Perhaps the rest of the
That's
second
not
half
my
will look
fault. I think
different after
2K
those
is just doing
adjustments, Kevin.
And thanks for that story.
Yeah, 2K really
Augustine passes to
messed.
Jennings. Shot is blocked.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities. is
There you go.
always important, and
I gotta get my.
it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Monroe down low. Defended by Young. Snatched up. Here's Drummond. And you can count it. He'll go to the line.
But that's a
to
foul
make
on
it three.
me.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Well, you knew that Andre Drummond was
There we go, bang.
with potential.
Okay, I got. Okay, I gotta start getting.
You know,
I gotta get back
can
into this.
quite often be as
I gotta
much
get back to the groove of this game. Let's go.
as a boon.
I gotta turn off voice commands too, by the
Yeah,
way.
he really did. I mean, with the way he moves around the floor at his size, you had to know that.
Like my
if he started to
2K14
put it all
list
together,
I did some time
he'd be a
ago.
game-changing
At least I.
talent, and he showed flashes of that.
At least this time it's not really affecting the game too much.
Shot clock at 6. Let's a floater go. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to single digits and a much-needed basket there from Butler. Here's Mr. Moves.
Bang.
And a
Here we go.
Minnesota.
There we go.
And you said
Getting-
with Drummond,
I'm
you
getting
know,
back into the groove of
movement,
things.
fluidity
I
of
just
him,
gotta
he
try to
makes
get that field goal
the
percentage
extraordinary
up.
seem so easy.
Definitely get that teammate grade up.
A highlight reel machine at such a young age.
Jennings dishes to Drummond. Right side Jennings kicks to Augustine. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the jam by Craig Monroe. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs.
Goaltending, we'll take that.
Detroit making a switch here. Smith is
That's it.
And you know this, man.
J.J.
Yeah, you know what, coach? Why don't y'all sub me back in? Okay, they're about to sub me back in.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He dishes it to Williams. Here's Bekovic, but he recovers it. Back to Williams. It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. Hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, second chance points are not.
So now what? If someone else want to come back in, just I don't know, criticize me for not being a perfectionist gamer.
The offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
It's been a hot shooting night for
Okay,
them,
I'm
too. I mean,
just,
they've hit
so I'm
a
not
lot of
mastering
those
like
mid-range
every little
jump shots.
aspect of the game,
Well,
and
since
all,
we hit half number 2, he's finally come
and I'm the
around.
worst
First half,
person on the
he's not his
planet
best,
all of a
obviously.
sudden.
And Meeks kicks to Jennings. Smith sets the pick for Jennings.
Dude, video games about having fun, alright?
Now the pass to Smith. Shoots from the corner. The rebound.
That's like another reason why I don't really understand why people really calls you out for not having
Mr. Moves. That one off the
for not having an Xbox One or PS4, for not having updated version of the games. Like, dude, just because the game is old, it doesn't mean it's not
I
fun.
think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming.
Besides, maybe getting the next game is not really my priority. All right, I did have.
Rubio, the pass to Mr. Moves. Boom! He jams it straight down. The defense looking.
I did have I did have 2K17, but I turned it in. I traded it in because the game was just not fun anymore. All right, the My Team mode was terrible.
Kicks to Meeks. Now Brewer. Pass to Mr. Moves.
Bang.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Mr. Moves got 6 here in this quarter. Pistons trailed by 17. And here's Jennings. Passes it to Meeks. Into Smith. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Brewer. Here's Mr. Moves. No one near him.
Bang.
Jump shot. Good.
I'll take that. Let's go.
And the Timberwolves
Now I'm
by
picking
19.
things up.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half.
I brought up my field goal
play.
percentage from
there's really no
12% to
comparison in the shooting
50%.
percentages between the teams
Now,
since the break.
yeah, 16 points.
And
Basically,
Monroe kicks to Smith.
I'm not too far off
And so he earns a trip
dropping
to the line.
for
Officials
dropping
saw the contact and he'll
from dropping
shoot
20
two.
again.
Well, Josh Smith, one of the league's most versatile defenders, very strong and athletic.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, Coach.
Coach, keep me in, Coach. I want a 10-day contract. I'm trying to prove
You're up.
myself
Let's
here.
go.
Time to do my thing.
You know what?
For the play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
I get no
Jennings
comment.
dishes
What we
to
just
Butler.
said. Oh my.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
And Smith, a terrific shot.
But trust
blocker.
me.
His great athleticism making an impact every time he steps on the floor.
Yeah, just a guy that I think does a really good job filling up the stat sheet. I mean, steals, assists, and he'll give you some highlight reel too.
For the Pistons, Drummond's checked in for Smith. And it's Jody Meeks in for Brandon Jennings. Mr. Moves checked in for the Timberwolves. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He made it clear their offense needed to run through Mr. Moves. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Meeks. He feeds it to Augustine. 4 on the clock. The 17-footer. Minnesota with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record.
Are you
books as
serious?
a
I was
low
fouled. How was that a
dominating
block?
performance For Minnesota.
You're right.
He
it
hit
was
me
a
on.
standout
He
performance
hit
across
my
the
arm,
board.
not the
They
ball.
were just at times seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite
Yeah.
honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Well, I think they're very motivated to come in tonight and win after losing the first game against them this season.
Without question. I mean, they had this date
And losing like 90% of the other games. Losing like 90% of the other games, right?
And be swept, and it can be harder in the East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
Your Rebco's checked in for Detroit. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Corky Dangs checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Anthony Bennett comes in for Young. Chase Buttinger, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Levine subbed in for Brewer.
Terrific game for Mr. Moves. 18 points and 2 blocks. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
Well, this isn't something they're going to see consistently.
Okay, 19 points. Let's go.
They are enjoying his performance.
Turn things around here.
Bill
Let's go.
Bynum
Let's
checked
do
in
this.
For Augustine. To Bynum. Yarebko, the pass to Bynum. Here's Butler. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Wow, what a shot. I'm not sure how he made that one.
Yep, he checked time.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
Well, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with
And right here,
pressure of
that's
travel
point number
and tough
21.
opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
You're still not playing like a perfectionist
It's
gamer.
Bynum with the
Kill
drive.
yourself.
Tries
Fucking
again.
mentally ill
And it's
idiots.
Drummond missing. Here's Mr. Moves from deep.
Here we go. Oh, that would have gotten me 24 right there. New badge unlocked. Oh, I got a new attribute upgrade. Oh, that's cool.